Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Blade Warband Viking Conquest, where we finally have some ships. As you can see here, good enough ships, but we had a bit of an issue. We kept on running into enemy armies which we couldn't deal with, so we need to go on a bit of a recruiting spree. Hello Whiskers, how are you doing today? Which means, I think it's time for us to go meet our village, which we can finally do, now that we actually have ship, but they're not all too fond of us crossing the ocean. But it's an incredibly quick way to travel because of the strong breeze. Even the light breeze will still travel pretty quickly. I'm intrigued to see what the slave traders do. Okay, I'll leave you to it. I'm not going to be able to get many good prisoners from them anyway, so it's not the end of the world. We are sailing round to Bjarni Bay, or Bjarni Bay. However, whatever the best way is to pronounce it, I'm sure I'm pronouncing it all different ways of wrong. But let's get ourselves set up with the best time we have, even if there aren't a huge amount of them. And we're certainly struggling for money as well. So actually, we probably want to drop off our land at some point, let's say here. See if we can find some things to kill, because that's probably more important than... Let's say you, 49 Northmen. Can we take you on? Ugh, it's a little bit touch and go. I prefer to fight the 29 Northmen, but I certainly don't want to fight both the Northmen by themselves. But we do need to be able to sell some things. If I can just get one of these guys by themselves, that would be great. I'm not sure it's going to happen. I definitely don't want to be fighting like 60 of them, that's for sure. Solvig wants to leave. Can I persuade you to change your mind? Yes, just because I don't want to have to deal with it at the moment. Okay, we'll take on 49 of them, because we do just need the money. We still have a battle advantage, but we've lost a lot of our frontline troops from the last couple of engagements of the last stream, so we do need to be a little bit careful how we do things. So we'll set the infantry up here as normal. Infantry here. And spearmen to go with them as well. And I want my archers here, and my skirmishers back here as well. My spearmen, as usual, are not doing what they're told, but when is that not the case? Really, they're at the front line. They need to get involved a lot quicker. I don't know what they're deciding to do, but they're not deciding to get involved with the fight. And given they are probably more of a front line than the infantry at the moment, they really do need to get involved. For some reason, they always decide to just kind of hang back. But even now, when I'm clearly telling them to move, I've clearly been telling them to move forward. They're not doing so. See the Vikings, I think, just coming over the hill now. Where are they? The archers did see them briefly. Okay, there they are. I'll be honest, I thought that bush was a Viking, but it's not. This could actually go quite wrong. I don't know if we have enough of a front line to deal with these guys, but we're going to have to blooming well try. I don't see any other options. I might have this, Whiskers, I don't know. Charge, let's go lads. Head in. We need to get involved in this, because otherwise we'll never win. Ow. Well, I've already had to suffer a serious injury to one of my limbs, which is going to knack my agility going forward, which is not ideal, but we can get that healed in time. That's not a problem. There's a berserker there, which I'm really not fond of. We are losing pretty poorly. How are we doing? Are we doing enough? Kind of. But I think we're going to lose our front line quicker than they will. We've lost half our troops, and the rest of our troops are like archers. But we just need to survive. I'm going to have to actually win this battle. There we go. We would have taken some bad losses from that. But most of them are just wounded, not killed. But this is going to give us the money we need to kind of survive. And we can also go get something for our morale, like we can go get a happy widow or something. Handsome, I do not think that we should keep the company of that fellow Reginhard. Please hear what I feel in my heart. As far as I know, he is an exiled man that will never find peace, nor truly be allowed to return to his homeland. All because he was unable to obey his Jarl. What if he can't obey even his rightful Jarl? What says that he shall obey you? Please don't take me wrong, Handsome, but I think he is a danger to us all. I think you had best be rid of him. Reginhard is much more valuable than you are at the moment, because you're still a fairly new addition to the team. So, sorry. I'm going to head to Squeen, because we do also need to get our wounds treated. We will head back to our ships around the corner afterwards. There is a competition going here. I don't know if that's going to be the best use of our money and time. Although if we win it, it would be. But we've only got so much stuff to work with. Although he does actually have a lot of... This trader doesn't have that much money to give us. So we're going to have to recall some of that stuff and sell it at the weaponsmith instead. We've got quite a few helmets actually. These helmets will be worth a pretty penny. I'm keeping the tar and the timber because we'll probably need it for... Actually, you know what? No, we don't need the tar and the timber because we're not going to be building another ship for the time being, and we now know that we can get tar pretty easily now we have our own ship. So I'm going to sell that for money, but again, we can't sell it here. So let's take it all back. There we go, and we can sell it. We can't sell it at the goods merchant. We'll sell it at the armourer. He's got at least some money, and this will kind of get our way out of, not out of debt, but just it'll give us a bit of breathing room. And we will also pick up some more food. Barley, bread, not exactly exciting food, but food that will keep us going. We head to the mead hall. Either speak to, well, first of all, I'll speak to this tavern broker, the ransom broker, which is going to be wonderful. Watchman, I'll speak to the happy widow. I want to raise the morale of my men. 1500 for 13 morale. It's not great, all things considered, but it's better than nothing. And I want to buy my men. Okay, it's another 10 morale. Not great, but it will do the job. I also want to wait here. How are we doing in our own personal house? 96%. I think we can try the tournament. Purely because we don't always have the greatest success, but when we do, it ends up going pretty well. Let's stay as one compact group if we can. Okay, what's one dead? And the second one full. So we are through this round regardless. I would like a sword or an axe going forward, but I don't mind a spearman at the moment. There's Solveig. As always, I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing all of this. Nice. We're through this round. We have 2 teams of 5 next. And we do have an axe. Wonderful. Chops through shields, chops through humans as well. But only if we can use it correctly and we don't get out of position like we are now. And please don't shield bash me if you can help it. And there goes our shield. That's interesting. We got out of position from our team, which was arguably their fault, but also my fault, so I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm going to wait till the evening. And we are actually in positive. That's probably because a lot of our troops are dead. But you know, small details. I'm going to wait till the evening, then head into Squeen and try find the medic, who's going to be around here somewhere. They're always very distinctive. I think this is the guy we needed for the quest earlier, but he's not really a priority at the moment. Now, where is the actual... Oh, there's a stone pillar, stone circle up there. In fact, I passed by Stonehenge, kind of the most famous stone circle in the UK, not too long ago. when I was travelling. But there are many other stone circles as well. That's the one I happened to be passing at the time. But the traffic's really bad there because of the way the roads are set out. Because there's a lot of like rules and regulations about what you can build there. Obviously, due to the nature of kind of being a very historically detailed area, or historically important area, I suppose you could say. Where is the medic in this town? I think I know where the one in Edinburgh is. So if we can't find him here, that might be him over there. I think that's him. But if we couldn't have found him, we could go to the one in Edinburgh, which I do know where the healer is there. Charge, gentlemen. Here we go, Mr. Physician. Please tend to my heavy wounds. Here's 150 pennies. Most welcome. And we'll head back to our ships, which are actually over here. And we're going to go do some quests for our village, so we can get some recruits much quicker. Because we are, 75 is not a bad number by any means, but I feel like it's not enough really for what I want done. There was a lot of Northmen around this part of the world. Need to be a little bit careful. Can we get to our ships in time? I did see there was like a small Viking person around here, or a small band of Vikings around here, so we need to be careful. They're not that thrilled about crossing the sea, but let's keep on going. We'll head past the Orkney Islands and head round to our islands on the other side. We're not going to report to the Marshal. We have more important things to be doing. There's a storm outside, which is not great. It's damaged the ship. Not ideal. Oh, speaking of which, here's all the lords. Well, we'll say we joined him, because then he's going to give us 5 corporate. He's going to give us 5 relation, which is not bad, but we're not going to stay. Although it is a storm and our ship is damaged, which is not ideal. I don't know if there's a way we can actually, see our ships. First of all, let's view our goal. We're not far off. We just need more reputation, more wealth. Our ships is still got very good. Okay, it's still in very good condition, so that's fine. I don't know who that was, but thankfully he didn't go after us. But I want to finally visit my village out at this place we've never been able to get to before. Have we gone too far? We've definitely gone. Have we gone too far? We've gone too far. Okay. I was like, Port of Aidich. That's in Ireland. There is a landing point here. Wonderful. We can just land our ships. And I'm so sorry it's taken us this long to get here, chaps, but we are here now. There are also 35 thieves, which we will take out. I don't know if that actually contributes to kind of the income or the prosperity of a village, but it's not going to be a bad thing to do. We will get some renown and a little bit of loot, even if it is kind of terrible loot. Archers and skirmishers on the hill. Although really, we probably don't need to be quite as organised for 35 ruffians, but we're going to do so anyway, just in case. Looks like the spearmen might have actually done what they're told for a change. Wonderful. Although we definitely got less of a front line after that fight with the Vikings. Hey, cucumbers, good to see you. Glad you managed to make the stream. These Pictish elite skirmishers with their crossbows are pretty damn good. As well as the Irish ones, so I definitely think I want to get more of these guys. We will throw some headshots in. They're all starting to run away, so let's just go. Twitch only shows me you're streaming really late instead of when you start. That's why I need to set up the Discord notifications, but I just haven't got around to it. Do you have the... I don't know if you have the setup where it allows you to... Like, it will notify you, but I'm guessing not via that statement. Well, yeah, it's the shirtless man game. This is the game I have the most hours on Steam. not purely because of the shirtless men, but just, you know, maybe because of the shirtless men, but also because I've enjoyed this game. Oh wait, you do have push notifications. It might just, I don't know. I don't know the inner workings of Twitch, sadly. I mean, I've only been streaming for 15 minutes, so the fact that it doesn't show me immediately streaming isn't the end of the world. You look really cool. Also, not just shirtless men, but these guys practically don't wear anything, these elite skirmishers. Well, they do have some pretty snazzy paint on them. Okay, let's upgrade you. At least the snazzy paint is dope, absolutely. I have a question for the both of you. Do you think it would be better for me to have the in-game chat actually on the stream, so when people are watching back on YouTube, or would you think it would get in the way, or do you think it would be worth having? Because I did originally have it on when I first started stream, but I took it off because it felt a bit messy. Given you two are probably the most regular watchers, I wondered what you thought about it. Let's pick up all these things. They're not really worth that much, but we'll do it nonetheless. Morgant is not thrilled about Solvik. She needs to have her tongue cut out and her back whipped hard. What a charming fellow. As far as I understand, she's but a woman. Nice, he understands basic biology. Yet when I ordered her to fetch me a bottle of that fine stew last night, she refused and said that I should get it myself. I was too tired to slap her properly for impudence, so I let it go, but I'll not tolerate such disrespect in the future. Morgant, you're a bit of a dick. So actually, Solvik has my support. I don't know, I don't much like it when streamers have much of it feels cluttered up, but to you and Whiskers is a mod, but I only do that so that, you know, he can send the cat pictures. Joking. I mean, I think I agree with you. I tend to prefer it when streamers kind of have less on the screen, so I'll probably keep it off, but I'll have to say. Are we still on the religious path as last time I showed up on this game? Yes, we are. I'm now with the pagan faction up here in the north of Scotland, and I'm going to visit my village for the first time. Beyond Norway by. That's hard to say. First of all, let's recruit 5 Norse freedmen. Wonderful. I don't know, I think it could use more shirtless men. You didn't ruin my game. To be honest, I had to... You just showed up one day and ruined my game. Honestly, it's not the end of the world, because these here, Wessex, were going to be getting too strong, and I wanted to get away from them anyway. That being said, blimey, the Welsh. The last remaining Welsh faction, the Kingdom of Gwynedd, taking over Taunton, Snottingham, Cirencester, which, although that is under siege, Baden, they're doing damn well for themselves. I am very impressed with the Welsh faction. And actually, probably one of the next main series on YouTube will be to do playing with the Welsh faction in Medieval 2 Total War, which is a brilliant, brilliant game. Let's go to the village centre. Guys, there's snow. This is my village. There's a pig and a man with a basket. How do you do, villager? How is life here? Times are hard, sir. We work hard all day, yet we go to sleep hungry most nights. What is your trade? He works in a mill, grinding flour to make bread. It's cheap, keeps well, and fills the stomach. What can you tell me about this village? This is the village of Blarney Boy, sir. Our village and the surrounding lords belong to you, of course, my lord. They mostly produce pork, chicken, fruit, vegetables, and cheese here, but you work in a mill, which makes no real sense, but whatever. If you'd like to learn more, you can speak with our mayor. He is right nearby over there. At least the stream isn't freezing this time. Oh, you mean the game? You mean the actual, like, Twitch stream? I thought you meant this stream here. The stream I was walking past, like... Have I missed something? How's life here? I can get the relations up by... I think there's a couple of villagers who will be like, oh, my life is so hard. And you can give them a bit of cash and you get positive relations with them. Bjarni by what? A good question, I don't know. The snow looks pretty cold, to be fair. It does. And there are also fishing nets here. I presume these are fishing nets. It looks like a nice village. It's kind of rural, but it is on an island. I don't think this game has quite... Sadly, I don't think I could go to the edge of this map and see the sea, because it's not quite how this... The game isn't quite advanced enough to do that, I don't think, but still. Hello, pig. Can I kill you? No. Hello, local leader. First of all, are there any stray dogs here? No. Tax rate, I'm going to actually set you to a low tax rate, so you might increase your prosperity quick, and then I can come back and charge you a bit more later on. Do you have any tasks I can help you with? You need some cattle. 4 heads of cattle. Character models are nightmare fuel and kind of ugly. They are. I don't I do agree with that, but that's just this game. Now, how am I going to get cattle over here? Because can I get cattle on a ship? We'll have to find out. It's a very old game by this point, and it was made by a very small dev team at the time. Excuse me. Okay, so Solveig is disgruntled and wants to leave. So she's going to leave. I don't quite understand how, given we're on a ship in the middle of the ocean, but, you know. She can do what she wants. There's a landing point here. These characters are going to haunt my dreams, probably. Where's the nearest village I can go to? Can I buy some cattle? I'm going to buy 5 cattle. Can I bring them onto my ship? Because otherwise we could have a bit of issue here. If we go to the ship, are they going to come on with us? I think they're with us. We'll have to see. So let's head back to our village and drop these cattle off. Or we've just lost 5 cattle, we'll have to see. Okay, you're a friend, I think, so that's fine. Don't need to go after you for the time being. Where's our nearest landing point? There it is. And the cattle's there. Excellent. Let's leave the cattle onwards. Kind of an issue with being on the island. I'm going to recruit some more villagers. 15 Norse freedmen. Excellent. Let's meet the leader. We'll just keep on doing jobs for them, really. Do you have any other tasks I can help you with? They want me to help with some bandits. I can more than do that. We'll get some Norse freedmen. I've just encountered a problem with what I'm doing, though. Because I'm not actually going to be able to get off the island because I've only got 1 ship, which can carry 90 men. So maybe these guys will die in the process. I'll have to see. Okay, one of them is ready for practice. We do need to pick up another couple of ships, but we might be able to pick some up just by doing some sea battles. And then we might be able to pick up some ships that way. And that way we don't need to spend money or time trying to actually get some new ships. Because also I don't think we have the money really to be buying any new ships, apart from really tiny piddly ships, which won't really be that useful for us, I don't think. But at least we can finally get to our village and do something useful. I'm trying to think where we actually want to set up our own faction, because we're probably not that far off. We just need to get a bit more money out of our businesses, and then we're probably ready to go. I'm just thinking what the best way to do that will be. Please leave me alone. Thank you. Cease and desist, good sir. Cease and desist. There we go. It's a nice village. It's quaint. It's kind of in the... It's in... Is it in a valley? Not on the world map, it's not, but in the actual overview, it looks to be in kind of... Looks to be kind of in... It's kind of in a valley. It's got a nice river running through it. Is the stream still running okay? No issues as opposed to last time. There's 2 of them this time. Which is not good, because they're much they have much more opportunities to do damage to me. It's good to me. Wonderful. Glad to hear the stream is running a bit better today. Train the peasants. Why are you shut us now? Because we're training, and when you train in the depths, in the snowy parts of Scotland, where it's going to be bound to be freezing, we decide to go in our we decide to go in just the we decide to be we gotta prove how tough we are by not wearing any clothes. I'm not sure about that, Whiskers. I don't think anyone needs to see that. Look, I've put a shirt on. There we go. These Vikings, like, is this actually going to be a problem for us? These might be Vikings. Infantry, spearmen hold the line. Archers, skirmishers the back. Cavalry, just do whatever. Most of these guys are just peasants, however, so this isn't going to go very well. I don't know exactly what these guys are, but they need to die. Charge, everyone! These look like, not Vikings, but they do look pretty tough. Most of these guys are just peasants, which is hardly ideal. But that is kind of the way that these missions work. Still, I might clear out some of our party space for when we go back across the sea. I do want to spend a bit more time just getting some ships. So we will be doing some more sea combat, I think. There we go, battle 1. We're going to refuse, because that gives us more reputation and more positive reputation with them as well. We're going to have to disband pretty much all those guys, because we just don't have space for them. The cow can just live by Bjarni by, so it can just bring the herd to a stop. There we go. I want to go speak to the actual castle over here. How many men are in here? 244. Well, I want to see if... Oh, there's also a competition here. Yes, please. I might be doing this on like half health. No, not for the most part. Are we just doing this competition in like a field somewhere? Could we not have got like some tents or a wall or something? No, we're apparently just doing it in the middle of nowhere. Where is this person I'm supposed to be attacking? Hello? Oh, there you are. Oh no, there is the sea there, I think. Excuse me, sir, I need to go see the sea. I want to see if they've actually like replicated this into the game, because we are in a castle by the sea. Okay, you'll catch up to me, but I should be able to at least see the sea. That might just be like void. We'll have to see. We don't know. We'll go to the castle and go outside, and then we'll see if there's a sea there. I think this might just be void, not actual sea, sadly. 2 teams, 1 fighter each. I think these are always one-on-ones from memory. Oh my goodness, you're right there. We can also access our inventory, which means presumably we could like put our clothes, like put on our armor. But we wouldn't have time, probably. Yay, there's a shirt now. It's a multicolored shirt. It keeps on changing between rounds. Okay, we'll deal with you. Deal with you. Oh my goodness, this guy's absolutely eating these hits. There we go. I think it's just the void, sadly. Okay, let's put our shield up straight away. We aren't given a shield. Why? Can I grab myself a shield? No. If this person has a shield, I'm going to be quite frustrated. Where is this person I'm trying to fight? Oh, there you are. Oh, he has a shield. That's kind of annoying. Okay, I'm just going to have to do my best here. Kind of use the range to advantage. There we go. 2 teams with 1 fighter. Where is the person? That happens sometimes, Cucumber. It's not the end of the world. People will often drop by for a few minutes and then to see if they like the stream, and then they sometimes move on. It's not a problem. Well, sometimes it spawns me right next to the person I'm supposed to kill, and sometimes it spawns me on the other side of the map. But there you are. And he's got a spear, so we should be okay. Attaboy, there we go. Tournament 1, probably not a very high level tournament. Still 4,000. I don't know, Cucumbers. It's not up to me, sadly. I just do the best I can. Oh, we are by the sea. That's good. This seems like a nice castle. Yes, I mean it's not really a castle. It's more like some houses with a pile of sticks around them, but that's okay. But I like the houses up there. That's cool. They are all wearing like Norse clothing, which is pretty snazzy. You're one of the few people I've followed on my normal rounds that actually enjoyed and started catching streams. That is very, very kind of you. I really do appreciate it. And you entertain me with cool cucumber facts, so that's also very good. The child looks at you with funny eyes and laughs. Wonderful. Oh, we need to speak to the Lord here. Jarl Assel Gudrodson, who doesn't like me, and we fled from someone, so he's not going to be liking us even more. Can I convince you to support me instead for marshalship? No. What about Jarl Orkin? Okay, Jarl Orkin likes me. Can I convince you to support me? No, but I'm going to support your choice for marshal. Because then they're both going to like... Oh, no, he wouldn't like me. Do you have any tasks for me? No, well you do, but not one that I actually want to do, because I don't want to go to war with you, Lade, to be perfectly honest with you. Can I recruitment in your land? Yes, wonderful. What land do you actually hold? You hold the village of Orkney. It's not excellent. That's okay. Let's head on. I think we're done here at the moment. Unless there's another particularly exciting task that our village has for us to do. When we can manage the village, we can build a mead hall, but that doesn't particularly help us. Can we build a mill? It will increase the village prosperity by 5%. Is that going to pay off in time? I don't know. But we're going to do it. There we go. We're going to head back on our ships and see if we can hunt down some more boats. I think that's going to be the plan. Preferably some boats which don't have a huge amount of high level troops on them. I just want to check that our Sea King is high enough. Yes. We'll get our navigation up as well. Wonderful. So it means we can have 4 ships. So we've got our flagship here at the moment. We might be able to get some more from capturing ships. We just need to find some that we can actually take on. If we find a trader or something, that'd be good. These are all Lathland. That's okay. We could head down this way, I suppose. Trader of Denmark. These are all our lords from our faction. Slave traders, Christian clergy. We are Vikings. We're not going to go off the Christian clergy yet. It feels a bit silly to do so. Maybe we could start here, actually. That could be our starting point. I'm just going to have a quick look as to how many troops are inside here. 598. Okay, we're not starting there. We are not starting our faction there. Onwards. Let's find some ships to attack. Preferably down in Wessex or something, that'd be good. Ooh, here we go. 17 Vikings. Let's see if we can grab their ship. Because even if we can't... You know, even if we can't take it for... even if we don't want to hold on to it as a ship, we might be able to sell it for profit. This is the first time you'll have seen sea combat in the Shirtless Man game, Cucumbers, but it's quite cool. I don't really get to actually steer the ship, but it's fun to try. It's fun just to be fighting on the seas. Charge, gentlemen! And it's quite remarkable that the ship doesn't actually move. I don't think I've got anything in my Twitch whispers, to be honest. But there we go. Wonderful. Do we get the ship? I don't know. I don't think we do. I'm going to have to leave these guys to their fate, I'm afraid, because I don't have the space for them. We will take the loot, however, but we need to drop off kind of this more terrible loot for some better loot. There we go, we'll leave a bit of space. We didn't get the ship, sadly. We will actually head into here quickly, just to sell our stuff. Maybe repair our ship as well, because I think it is a bit battered and broken at the moment. And this guy can take a lot of stuff, which is good. I mean, it's not really high quality stuff, but it is stuff that can be sold nonetheless, so I'm not going to say no. Let's see the ships. Okay, I'm just going to repair the ship. It's only 346, that's good. I want to see if there's any boats for sale as well. I don't want to pick up one which is only 7, can only carry 7 men. That doesn't feel worth it, to be honest. Oh, let's head to the meat hall actually, just briefly, because there might be a prison broker there we can sell these prisoners off on. If I can actually find my way into the port, there we go. Head to the meat hall. There is indeed a ransom broker. Excellent. Just want to sell my prisoners, thank you. Not worth a huge amount, but it is worth something. We will sell from port. I'm going to see if I can find some Wessex ships to go after. I want to capture another couple of ships to have in my fleet, so I can just carry some more men out on the open seas. I just need to be a bit careful though, as this is actively hostile territory. And there's some very big armies around here, or some very big warbands, which I'm not thrilled about, it must be said. We'll head around Cornwall. You're just a friendly trader, there's nothing we need to worry about there. Oh, 10 Danish Vikings will take you on. Again, pretty just the chance of getting a ship to sell. And a little bit of loot. Okay. Ooh, that's cool. That actually kind of simulates the coast in the background. Oh, they've got 2 ships. We might actually be able to successfully take one here. Cucumbers, I suggest blocking them if that's the case. I don't know if that's something you can do on these on Twitch, but if that is the case, then I suggest doing that. Oh, we nearly fell off the edge of the ship. We have no speed. We're going to fall off the ship if we're not careful. We are sailing against the current. What's the best way? We are becalmed, so we're just kind of waiting for them to come in. We do not have any wind. We're moving so slowly. But they are coming for us, which is good. When our sails aren't even out, which is odd. I'm hoping I'm able to take one or two of these ships for sale. Be nice, or even hold on to. But these are probably too small to actually do anything with. What side are they going on? They're probably going to go on the left, maybe the right hand side. Okay, let's go. There's only one guy on that second ship, so this is arguably the priority, this ship here. And I'll see if I can throw some weapons into this guy over here. Get out of the way, Pictish Spearman. No wonder I was gonna... I can't say it's ever happened to me, cucumbers, but I'm sorry that it's happening to you. Is that it? Is that everyone? Hey, we won. Ooh, we get to take one of the ships. It's in bad condition. I will add the ship to the fleet, though. I don't know how many men it can actually take, but I'll take it nonetheless, if only just to sell. Let's go to... What am I looking for? Is it characters? Ships. This wording is in very bad shape and it's not going to be worth a lot of money. And we can't sell it here because this isn't we're not in a friendly port area. Let's head back. Let's head back to the Welsh port we were in before. It's probably our best chance. Ship management. Now that you have one more ship, more than one ship in a sea battle, you can give a stand ground or charge command. So your ships are giving it to class number 9. The first ships in your army list will be in your flagship. The other ships will be in the following ships. You can change your flagship in the port and while camping on the sea. If you are next to a coast, you can split your fleet while camping on the sea, or search for the closest landing point with a right click on your party. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that. We'll head back to Wales and sell the ship because it's in such bad shape. I don't think it's going to be worth holding on to. Because I can't remember how many men can go in this ship, but I imagine not a huge amount. We'll have to see. I've never played Roblox in my life, so I literally have no idea what it's about. Who are you? You're just slave traders, that's fine. I want to see the ships. Let's see the next ship along. Can only carry 7 men. It's not ideal. Roblox and Minecraft are my childhood. I played a lot of Minecraft. I play a lot less nowadays, but in fact, when I first started streaming, I did a hardcore Minecraft series, but I didn't really keep it up at the time. I'm just going to sell this ship. It's not worth holding on to for the sake of a crew of 7 men. Here's someone to sell the ship. It's just in terrible shape, and it's not worth doing. You should stream Minecraft maybe? I might do. I might, now that I've kind of put an end to the kind of for the moment I've put a slight end to the zombie game just because I wasn't winning. I just couldn't do enough. I might yet return to it. I do still have like I think I still have a hardcore survival world out there somewhere. I might do hardcore skyblock or hardcore skygrid. That'd be hard. Skygrid. I invested way too much time in skygrid when I was younger. I definitely neglected some of my exams at the time to do so. Which, if my parents ever end up watching this stream, which I really doubt they would be, apologies that I was playing games instead of doing homework. Let's head around this way. Okay, you're friendly. I'm glad we finally actually caught a ship, so we know that we can do it. We just picked up a bad ship. So we probably actually want to target something with a bit more on it, in terms like a slightly bigger ships. Bigger ships would have a better chance of doing something useful, or giving us a useful ship to hold on to, which we can then repair, as opposed to just selling straight away. You are Frankish raiders. You are not someone I want to take on. No, thank you. Do I have the speed to take it? Yeah. Okay, I've currently got the speed because I think I'm sailing into the wind, or sailing with the wind. Sorry, I should say. I definitely don't want to be taking on some strong Vikings if they've got about 70 of them on a boat. If I can find like a Wessex trader, that would be a lot better. Travellers, I'm not going to go after them, that feels unnecessary. Maybe I could go after the slave traders, because they don't seem to be doing that much useful things for us. Anything else happening in this part of the world? More slave traders. Interesting. Oh, 60 Vikings, no thank you. I'd rather not fight you if I can. I have to be a lot more careful with my speed on these open waters. Some of the Vikings are very strong and will just absolutely decimate me in general. My Discord server is getting too many members for me to verify by hand, but my mods and COs are all fine, oh god. Ah. I can't say I've ever had that problem, but that sounds not very fun. Okay, we're gathering in Orkney. Let's head over to Orkney. Seems to be a feast or something. Our ship is a bit damaged, so we do need to be a little bit careful. Can we land here in Orkney? Yes, we can. And there'll be a competition here as well. Wunderbar. Let's join the competition, because I think these are the one-on-one fights, so that's pretty good. Question is, where is he? He's over there. Definitely feels that way by the sea, but we may not be. Oh, he's got a... I really don't like the fact he's got a sword. Because he's got the speed. Oh, we just about managed it. Good. I would like an axe or a sword going forward, to be honest, but we're still with a shield. Nope, I'm being given an axe without a shield, and you have a shield. That's annoying. Okay. I just need to kind of out slash you. There we go. Have a slash off. 2 teams with 1 fighter. We are. Oh my goodness! Really? We're given throwing weapons, which feels even worse than a spear. But we can turn them into a melee weapon, they're just not as good. Although they seem to be going okay. There we go. Oh, we had a sword. I didn't realise we had a sword as well. It's good to know. You have a spear as well. I'm pretty confident I can beat a spear one-on-one. Because I don't use a shield when I'm using a spear anyway. It's just when they have a sword or an axe, that's when it becomes a bit of a problem. At least I think, at least that's my kind of opinion. Where's the person? Where's the person we're fighting in? Can never work out where they are. Okay, he's got an axe, we've got a sword, so we need to use our... on our range, but he's destroyed our shield because he's got an axe, but luckily we managed to kill him. I think this will only, again, get us about 4,000 pennies, but it's worth doing. Oh my goodness, he was right behind us, that was scary. And we've lost our shield, which is not good. Please go away. Okay. He lost his shield as well. We managed it. Oh boy. Yep, 4,000 pennies. More than happy. He will welcome us to his household on this auspicious occasion, but he also wants us to do something annoying, so I'm not going to do it. I'm Guthlaf, sir. He's not a fan that we left our men to die, which I can understand. I will happily give you Clovis, though, because that means your relation with us will go better. And it means you might end up supporting us when we take a castle for ourselves. Hello, Grunhild. You must be Guthlaf. We just had the honour of watching you self-distinguish yourself in the most recent tournament, despite the fact there were no spectators whatsoever. Can I dedicate my successes in this recent tournament to you? Ooh, she likes me. Why, thank you. You're most kind to do so. Who's your dad, by the way? Is it someone we don't... Okay, it's someone we can get on with. That's fine. Can I profess myself your most ardent admirer? You're a bold one, but I like that. I would like it very much more if we can see more of each other. Lads? I think we're getting there. Okay, let's not speak to her too much, otherwise she gets a bit, like, annoyed. I wish to ask you something. May I have the honour of visiting with your sister Grunhild? Young girls can be led astray, so out of a sense of duty to the ladies in my household, I think I would like to get to know you a bit better. We may speak of this at a later date. No problem, sir. I will endeavour to win your sister? Daughter? Sister. Your sister's hand in marriage. Thank you. That has been the most profitable visit to this village, or this town of Castle of Orkney. I'm really butchering my words today. Which I think looks very similar to the other kind of Orkney-like island. That's okay. Let's head back and get back on our ships. We can keep scouting. How are we doing in terms of the old money? 13,000 pennies, so we probably actually could buy ourselves a new ship soon. But I'd rather spend that money on something more useful. I'm trying to think of where the best place to go for ships would be. And I think probably is back down towards Wessex, but we kind of gone on like a round trip of the British Isles at the moment. I want to find their traders, because that gives us money, but also gives us the opportunity for some decent sized ships. I think that's probably our best option. I just need to be a bit more careful in the open water due to all the Vikings around. Especially if we don't... I don't know if there's actually like wind physics in this, but we need to be a bit careful. We just need to make sure not to be on the sea for too long, because then people get annoyed with us. I don't know how we carried the horses around, but maybe they just kind of, I don't know, maybe they kind of just go in the hold. Right, we're making good profit each week though, which is good. But I think I do want a second ship. Christian clergy running for me, that's fine, it's not an immediate priority. Who are you? You are, I think, just travellers, yes. I don't want to butcher travellers unless I can help it. Or fishermen, because I think we get a negative reputation for doing so. Let's head around Cornwall. And then we might be back in kind of the normal territory. It does get a bit laggy on the seas, I've noticed. How many Vikings were in that ship? 14 out of 36 and a lot of prisoners. Let's go. They might have some good ships we can take. Surrender or die. Board the enemy. Let's go. Charge. Again, we don't have the wind. Don't know why we don't have the wind. We are becalmed. Ooh, starry nights. Wonderful. Don't know why we're becalmed at the moment. If I go to ships, charge. Yeah, I guess we just don't have the wind on our side. No. Okay. And I think they've only got this one ship, but it might be, if we do end up taking this ship, this would be a decent sized ship. We could hold on to this one for ourselves. Unless they have another ship coming, but it would be a bit late by this point. But I would like the ability to ultimately carry about 200 men via the seas. I think that's the number I would like. But I think that's not going to be possible just yet. Is that the only ship? Yes, it was. I'd actually quite like to take this ship as a secondary ship. Obviously, this big ship is my flagship. We're not going to be able to take many men here. That's the problem. I'll take the Irish veteran because they're pretty good. I'll take the Pictish warriors because they're good as well. That's all I can take really because I'm on the seas. Well, I can probably get some better troops here, so I'm gonna get rid of kind of some lesser troops, like let's say these Norse freeholders. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll pick up this Norse noble, this Norse elite spearman, as well as the Norse spearman itself. Let's move them up. These guys are pretty tough, so we can have them. We definitely want to have them in our flagship if that's the case. We'll definitely share the loot. We probably haven't got the ship. Where did we get that horse from? Since when did we have a horse? Cool. We have a horse from somewhere. We can give that to someone who can actually use it for something useful. Sadly we didn't get to that. We didn't get to take the ship. That's okay. I think we're going to give Alchu. Can you ride a horse? He can ride the horse. Wonderful. Well, he is going to become a cavalryman. So we now have 2 permanent cavalry who are not going to die, although probably most of our cavalry will still die. But that's okay. I want to move the Saxon warriors up because they're pretty strong. Not that strong, but they're still pretty strong. Okay, we managed to take out them, but it wasn't quite enough. We can take out these guys, because again, we might be able to... I really want to be able to grab a second ship. Do we have... Oh, we actually have speed on our ship this time. The sails are actually up. I don't know if they've... I think they've just got the one ship. Just the one ship, okay. But if we can take it and use it, I wouldn't even mind repair. Actually, I think they've got 2 ships. They have 2 ships, which means it's going to be like a bigger one. 3 ships, my word. Okay. Well, this is obviously the big one. We might need to actually get aboard on this one, otherwise there could be some issues. Jump aboard. I think the other ships can have significantly less people inside. But we do need to deal with them because this could become an issue. We're chopping them from behind in an effort to kill them as quickly as possible. I don't know how many these other ships don't seem to have many troops in them at all, which is good. I'm kind of stuck in this ship now. I genuinely can't do anything. I'm stuck. There's about 6 or 7 people in that one. Are we on? Oh, we're no longer attached. I'm going to fall into the sea. I drowned. I'm not dead, but I did drown. I don't know if the fight continues without me. We were victorious. Good. We will take these Irish nobles because they're blooming strong, and the elite Pictish spearmen, and we'll take the horsemen as well. We'll take as many prisoners as possible. Of course, we can only take so many because we're on the open seas, but still worth doing. We'll take all this. And we didn't capture a ship, slightly frustratingly. Let's keep going. We're going to keep going until we pick up some ships. I mean, this guy's only guy's only got an army of 10. We don't have any sails again. I think I see 2 ships. So we might get 2 really small ships, which may not be ideal. We are becalmed. Are they becalmed as well? Otherwise, we're never going to make any progress towards each other. I think they are coming. They're just coming incredibly slowly. Come on. You can make it. Oh, they're rowing, I see. Can I row? Is there a way to tell my guys to row? Hang on. If I go to fire at will. I'm trying to see if there's any like ship movement orders. Charge? Because they're kind of rowing towards me, but I can't seem to row towards them. Maybe this boat just doesn't have oars. Oh, go on, this is the slowest engagement ever. We will finally get into combat at some point. Let's see if we can toss some javelins in. Okay, well they are now starting to actually engage with us, which suggests they are slowly moving towards us. But good grief. It's also much harder using throwing weapons because the rise and fall of the sea. We did manage to actually kill someone, which is remarkable. I fell in the sea again. And I've suffered a serious injury to one of my limbs. Excellent. So I need to go get that fixed somewhere. Probably in Edinburgh, because I actually know where the healer isn't there. At least I think I do. These are 2 quite small ships, but if I can take them, I'll take them to port and see if they're worth holding on to. If it holds at least 20 men, or like 20 or 15 men, I'd be willing to hold on to it. I think if it's only 7 men, I don't think it's worth holding on to. So we'll have to see. Again, we can't take any of these prisoners because we don't have space, sadly. How does my stuff have so many people yet? It's basically dead except for a few active daily members. What is your Discord? Is it like, is it something to do with Twitch or YouTube, or just like a general random Discord? We didn't get to take anyone prisoner there. I guess we can go to Inismon and try to find the physician there, because we don't want to lose our we don't want to lose an ability point if we can help it. It's a community thing. Ah, fair enough. I would make port in Wessex, but I'm not really allowed to. Traders, travellers, that's fine. We are wounded, that's fine. We're heading to a town to deal with that. Slave trade. Oh my goodness, you have a lot of slaves. 142 slaves, my word. Let's stroll through the town. But we, oh, that's cool because that's a really nice touch. That's a really cool touch. Because we landed via our massive boat here, we actually started the port. This is a small touch, but it feels makes it feel a bit more connected, which is nice. Now we just need to find the physician wherever the physician may be. Question is where? There you are. Okay, we know where you are now. That's good. We'll also trade just to sell some of this kind of slightly tatty, rusty gear which no one wants. But it'll sell for a few pennies, so that's not the end of the world. Okay, and we'll pick up some fish as well. It's good that it's still a fairly active server. Some of the Discord servers I'm on are incredibly inactive, including my own one. Okay. That reminded me, actually. There was a man in Cornwall selling some fancy equipment. I want to go see what it is. He was in, I think, Bodmin. 32 Vikings that I'm going to take you on. Because you might have a ship for me. This time, let's not fall into the sea as I've done many times before. They have 2 ships and there's about 40 of them, so okay, that will at least hold. That will at least hold about, say, 20 of them in each. So if I do take one of these prisoner, that's good. We are actually running away from them. Not really intentionally, but because the wind is pushing us this way. But presumably they'll also catch up at some point as well. Can I actually get on the tiller? I don't think I can. It's a little bit tough to turn around these things, but it's okay. Eventually we are going to kind of be broadsided here. Luckily they don't have any cannons. Apparently E is kick, that's interesting. We're kind of getting to the edge of the map, but they are going to catch up to us here, because we're kind of just in a bit of a free spin. Let's actually not be at the front. I think that's a bad idea. Okay, they're coming in. Let's at least try to do some damage to them. Well, a lot of these... Okay, so there are some Vikings, but if I could take... I'd really like to take one of these ships. Even if it's incredibly damaged, I don't mind repairing it, but it's going to be significantly cheaper than trying to make my own or buying it from a port. Oh, we're kind of ramming into them, that's interesting. There we go, we're connected on that side. Let's just throw some throwing weapons in. I think we might have had our throwing weapons reloaded, as they do in sieges sometimes. But I don't think we can actually get involved in the melee, so we'll just throw them in. And then we've got this other ship coming on as well. But these ships, I believe, start to kind of spin apart. Yeah, there we go. So now it's kind of its own ship over there. There's only 2 guys in the ship. No, my luck, I'll pick up the small ship, which I don't really want. What can I do? I'll probably actually not pick up either of the ships, but, you know, we'll try. We definitely need to drop off our prisoners at some point soon. We will take all the loot, however, because eventually we can either just buy some businesses or we can just eventually buy another ship, but I'd rather not. We sadly didn't get a ship there. It's not the end of the world, but it's a little frustrating. Because so far we've only managed to capture 1 ship and it's been really small and really damaged, so it really wasn't worth holding on to. The mill in our village is done though, which is excellent. Just going to add a bit more. It's going to generate a bit more money over time, and its prosperity will become a bit quicker. Let's land in Bodmin, or near Bodmin, and I want to. First of all, I want to sell my prisoners, but I can't. What I do want to do is stroll through the town, because I know there is a man here who sells some rather snazzy equipment. I don't know what he sells, but we're about to find out. And he lives somewhere in this kind of fortification here, which I think are meant to be like the ancient ruins of Roman baths. Kind of the architecture reminds me of it. I might be misremembering, or kind of thinking, but I think that's the case. Yes, it's this chap up here. Because normally I don't think he would be up here, but he's a special guy. He's actually named Livestream the Armourer. Hello. I like your armours, but I need something more special. Sure thing, sir. Oh my goodness, these things are expensive. I sell specialty items. I can sell you a suit of mail from Francia, France. If you need a helmet, I can make you a noble helmet or a Huithril helmet or more. The quality depends on the material that I have today. What would you like? What should we go for? I don't know how much money we have. I want to go for... I'm going to go for the Huithril helm. 12,000. I really hope it's worth it. I really hope it's worth it. It's only 4 more damage, or 4 more protection, but god damn I look snazzy in it. I'm playing medieval dress up now. How snazzy do I look in this? It really wasn't worth 12,000, but I'm going to take it anyway. And when we have 17,000, we can come back for some snazzy armour as well. Actually, I'll hold on to that helm because that can go to one of our companions. That's fine. It's very snazzy. Let's get back on our ships and keep going. We definitely need to capture some ships now and sell them to offset that £12,000 outing on a helmet. 12,000 pennies, I should say, not pounds. And the ship is getting a bit damaged as well. 28 Vikings, come here. Surrender or die. Board the enemy. You've got a... Are we becalmed? We're not. We're just moving rather slowly. How many ships has this chap got? Just the one, it seems. Let's have a look at how snazzy I look. Oh, look at that. With the sun coming in the background, that looks great. Glints off the helmet. Look at that. Kind of gold. It's got a little bit of a... I don't know... horse mane on the back. Either way, it's pretty damn cool. I would like to take this, given this is a decently sized ship, I'd like to be able to take it if I can. But knowing my luck, I will only ever get the small ships. Let's go for you and finish you off. There we go. One renown, 5 morale. Oh, we get it. We get it. Oh, that's big. I'll happily take the Snicker. That gives us another 27 space on our fleet. That is excellent. That is really, really good. I'm chuffed with that. But we do need to go into port and repair it because it's going to be badly, badly damaged. Where's our nearest friendly port? Nowhere nearby because this is all Wessex territory. And then East Anglia, which is also not a friendly territory for us. So I guess back to Wales we go. Or potentially Ireland, but Wales I think is probably the safer bet. Because we can't go into Wessex territory. But we finally picked up a second ship. I'm genuinely thrilled because that means we can just start to have a bit of a bigger fleet. But we will keep an eye open. We can still get 2 more ships in our fleet yet. It's going to cost quite a bit of money to repair, I would imagine. But that's okay. Thank goodness they were all friends. Because I was not paying attention to who was coming over that round the corner of that coastline. Right, Port of Nismon. First of all, let's trade with the locals, but we're going to be ambushed. Yep. Charge. We've got Agathinos, Morgant, and Bodo with us. Where are they coming from? They're coming from inside the town. These just look like ruffians, so it's not too bad. There's been a lot more sophisticated ambushes than some peasants with slings. So this isn't too bad by any means. Do you mind, sir? Sir, I say good day. There we go, wonderful. Interesting. The enemies fall before you use the grain to a scythe. Soon you stand alone in the streets while most of your attackers lie unconscious, dead, or dying. Searching the enemies, you find a purse, which must have belonged to a previous victim of these brutes. Or perhaps it was given to them by someone who wanted to arrange a suitable end to your life. Going through the bandit's purse, you discover a dirty torn piece of vellum, with the word "kill" and a portion of your name still visible. Turning the vellum over, you see the scribbles "Meet me in Tref Bran," wherever that is. But I just clicked the wrong thing, and now we can't do anything there. That's fine. I could have found out who they were, but it's a bit late now. Let's see the ships. We're going to repair you because you do need it. And I want to go to my other ship, which has a lot of issues on it. My word. But it carries 27 men, so we'll repair it as best we can. We can't. It's oak condition, which is... oak is good wood, but it is badly damaged. But it'd definitely be quicker than buying our own sneaker. I'll go to the boats for sale. Yeah, see, an actual snicker is 14,000, that's for pine. Carvey, 39 men is 24,000 or 25,000. You know what? I'm happy to hold on. I'm happy to get that, but I do need to get the money together to be able to repair it. That's important because I can't do a partial repair. I have to wait till it's actually done. I also want to speak to, let's say, Alchu. We're going to give him a much better helmet. There we go. And I'll sell this one, unless there's someone who can hold on to it. Obviously, Regenhard needs a better helmet. No? Okay. I think we can sell that helmet, that's fine. In the background as I'm working, it's making me so happy, not going to lie. I really do appreciate that. That does mean a huge deal to me. We can pick up some more recruits, which is wonderful. So we'll probably head back up to fair old Scotland to recruit. Goodness, I can't get my words out today. And I also want to sell these prisoners somewhere. So let's set sail. And actually, now we can get to the kind of Viking sea captain prison broker a lot quicker. And just keeping an eye out on the ships coming by. I think we're okay. I do want to stop here by Stone's Row, however, because I can sell my prisoners here for a little bit better, but it does require me to run across all this open ground. I can't tell if that's a water or a shadow or just a glitch. Oh no, it's water. Oh, it's so long to run to this guy, and you can't use a horse because you have your companions come with you in case you decide to attack him instead. But on my normal prison broker I can't get to because he's in Wessex, and Wessex I'm at war with, so I can't go and I can't go and sell my prisoners there. So I have to make the long walk here instead. Never mind. It's okay. I don't know what the rewards are for actually killing this guy, but I don't think it's that exciting. And I definitely don't want to try going after all these Vikings here. Because I only have my companions with me. And I don't think I have all of them with me anyway, but it's just not... It just doesn't feel like a great idea to go after all these big burly men with their shields and axes when there's only like 7 of us and like 25 or 30 of them. It just doesn't feel like a good choice. Now there are some prisoners in there we could save, but again I really can't remember what the rewards are, and I can't remember it's that. I don't think it's going to be that good in the grand scheme of things. I'm just going to sell my slaves, pay me, and I'll leave. Thank you. Is that enough to repair my ship? Not quite. Probably soon we will be able to, but I do want to repair that ship because it is incredibly damaged. I'm going to head to my village and get some more men. Because I can get a lot of men here, which is nice. I can recruit 10 Norse bowmen. Done. Do I need to meet the leader for anything in particular? I can raise a levy, but that's not going to be worthwhile doing because it's going to negatively impact the economy in the village. Do you have any tasks I can help you with? I will find this slave purely just to get some positive relation with him. Or positive, but it does mean that I'm going to have to deal with this slightly unfortunate circumstance where the slave gets beaten up by the by the owners when I take him back to the village. And this could be interesting. Hello, slave. I'm here to bring you back to your owner. And unfortunately, I do need you to come with me. Because I need the positive relations with my village. So, sorry about that. But it does mean you get to watch this man get beaten up in this really snowy village, which is fun. Hello, villager. How's life here? Cool. Sometimes you can give them money and be like, here, have this money, you poor villager. And then you get some positive relation. But I think that's only if it's a really poor village. I don't think I'll be able to find one here. There we go, here's your runaway slave. Now we can get to watch him be beaten. Isn't this charming? And if you don't leave, he literally just gets continuously beaten. And he gets slowly bloodier and bloodier. It's quite dark, actually. Anyway, let's pretend like we didn't see that and head on our way. I think it was 117 I can take, so that's about as many troops as I can take with me. How are we doing for food? Not great, but we've got enough. There we go. And yes, I was right, we could only take a couple more soldiers, so we'll leave a bit of space. We're not far off being able to... Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realise the Norse bowman can actually be upgraded to a Norse warrior archer, which is more than quite a few other factions. That's really good. Cool. Let's keep hunting for some more ships and or ways of getting money. We don't have any prisoners to sell at Stones Row for the time being, so that's okay. Actually, if I could find a weak lord, Ehrlich is declared war against Alban. That's fine. There's a feast in Dumbaty. Can we get back there in time? Probably not. Let's try, because that means we can do the tournament there. Well, not ideal. It's about 4,000 pennies, which is not bad at all. On the way, we'll try to deal with these raiders. Not particularly because I think it'll be worth it, but if we get their ship, then we can sell it for, even if it's only like 800, it's worth doing. Of course, it depends on how badly damaged it will be. I think it's only going to be a small ship because there's only 7 of them there, so it's going to be a... Is it a Bricgnog they call it? I might be completely mispronouncing that. I probably am, as I mispronounce everything in this game, because they said some very hard things to say. Okay. Oh, of course I've got 2 ships now. I forgot. So of course the flagship goes first, and then the other ship follows and attacks on the other side. That's cool. Well, that's got all the really weak soldiers in it. So let's maybe not send them in to big important combats. I don't think we can even do it. Okay, they've already won. Okay, we're victorious. We can pick up some prisoners, but I'm not going to because none of them are particularly good. Well, I guess we just kind of leave them to their fate in the sea, and they I guess they drown because if the boat's dead. Best not to think about it too much. Okay, onwards. Let's try to get back to Dumbaty in time. I don't think we'll manage it because we've got to get around the whole of the island, or around the whole tip of Scotland. So I don't think we'll make it there in time. In fact, probably the best thing we can do is just land and go on foot. It's probably a much better idea. I don't know why I'm trying to go all the way around. We can always get back to our ships afterwards. That's not a problem. Oh, the competition's still running. Excellent. Where's the person? I can never find... Sometimes they spawn right next to me and sometimes they spawn so far away. There he is. There we go, there's 1. 2. Good hits. And they're always one-on-one fights, so I'm always much more comfortable. Hello. I'm always much more comfortable about actually being able to win these tournaments as opposed to the big ones in the towns. Where sometimes it's like 4 teams of 4 or something. There we go. As long as the weapons kind of work in my favour and not in theirs, or at least they're mildly even, then that works. Where's the person now? Oh, there he is. Kind of, he's wearing camouflage. He's wearing green on green. I do like that, even though we're kind of clearly fighting competition inside a castle somewhere, or like, if you know, it's a feast and there's competition on the side. It was clearly just fighting in the field, not fighting, you know, by the castle or even by a house or something. We just decided to go like, I don't know, a mile away from the town and fight there. Sorry, the castle, not the town, because towns are much bigger. There we go. I do think these are much better. I mean, they don't give us much rewards, but I can win them a lot better, I think. So in the long run, they're actually better. Go away. One thing I do really like about this mod is that you can actually use spears a bit more effectively in this by stabbing over the top. There we go. That's a bit touch and go because I didn't fight as I normally did. I still think I would fight two-handed with the spears if I can get away with it. Okay. We are fighting with axes. There we go. That's another tournament won. I'm chuffed with that. It's another 4,000 dinars. Dinars, and that's a different mod. I'm getting myself confused. Let's go back to the ships, and then we're going to head to the nearest port and get this ship repaired, because I don't want it to be destroyed mid-battle. I don't know if that's something that can happen, but that feels like a bad thing. And also, I imagine the speed of it is a lot lower as well, so we need to be careful. Let's move you up. Move you up. It's a lot of dinners. Yeah. Where's our nearest port we can go to? We can go to Ailich. I don't know if we're actually at war with Ailich. We'll go to Ailich. Are we at war with Ailich? I hope we're not. No, we're just at war with Lettland. That's fine. Cool. So we'll go over to Ireland just to, because I think it's actually one of the closest ports to us at the moment. Fisherman, that's fine. There's also a tournament here we can try. Probably not going to go as well. First of all, I want to repair my ships, that's for sure. Let's repair the Sneaker. That's now in very good condition, wonderful. So we've already paid more in repairs than it's worth to sell now. But I think we're going to hold on to this one as one of our ships. Any interesting boats for sale? There's another Snicker. Condition's bad. A Nor, but that's not really the right size. We could try to take this one, but I don't know if that's worth it. Why didn't you the name of our second ship? The Ormond. That's a nice name. Let us join the competition here. This one we earn a lot more money if we win, but it's also a lot harder. Are we fighting a stone circle? That's cool. Yeah, we are fighting a stone circle. That's very cool. I'm concerned there's going to be someone coming rushing in behind us. I want to pick up a sword or an axe if I can from someone. Common sword, that will do. Because it means that I'm just much more comfortable fighting with a sword or axe, to be honest. Over a spear. There we go. First round done, but many rounds yet to go. 2 teams of 3 fighters each. Again, we are with a spear and shield. Not ideal, but we'll have to see. If we can at least take out one of these guys quickly, that'd be good. Like you. I'll pick up your shield if I can. Wonderful. Oh, I don't know this at all. Help! Help! Okay. My teammates helped. Oh my goodness, that was scary. 2 teams of 4 fighters. Please give me a sword or axe. Thank you. Give me a sword. Wonderful. This is a cool tournament location. We've got like a stone circle. You've got a ship in the background. This is a nice tournament location. Okay, we need to deal with these guys quickly. There we go. A couple of good hits, and then we just need to deal with this shield maiden here. I don't know if she was a shield maiden, but I'm going to call her a shield maiden because she was a maiden and she had a shield. So therefore, I think it's about worth it. 2 teams of 4 fighters, and I've been given a sword again, thank goodness. Let's hold the hill. We'll hold the stone circle, which is definitely not Stonehenge, but it's kind of Stonehenge. If we can get around the back of them, that's our best chance. Because they kind of get distracted by doing other things. There we go. No losses on our side, that's what I like to see. 2 teams with 1 fighter. Okay, so it's going to be probably 2 teams with 1 fighter for the rest of the competition now. And we have a spear and shield, which is not ideal. Depends what he's got. I think they have a spear as well. Okay, so we're going to take our shield away. And we're going to attempt to fight like this. I'm just much more proficient at 2-handed spears when I'm fighting other spears. I'm just better with 2-handed. Although if I was fighting against a axeman or a swordsman, I might go with my shields, depending on how I think I was doing. And I've got a spear and shield for the final round of the competition, which is a little bit frustrating because it's by no means a weapon I'm that good with. But we'll have to see. Oh, you've got throwing weapons. That's annoying. Where are you? Oh, you're there. Okay. You have an axe and throwing weapons. That's ridiculous. He's going to destroy this shield incredibly quickly. No! Oh, we were so close. Okay, we lost quite a lot of money from betting, but what can we do? We'll sell this gear just to hopefully pay our rent for the month. And we'll pick up some really bargain basement food, which no one actually likes eating, but it's cheap. Traveller, prison broker, sell all our prisoners. Not going to be worth that much, but it's worth something. Okay, I don't really see a need for us to stay in Ireland for the moment. I mean, there is this quest that we tried to do before, but I can't remember how I do that successfully. So I don't want to get that wrong. Because last time we lost a whole bunch of troops doing that, so that seems like a bad idea. Let's sail from port and find some other people to attack. If we can find another ship to add to our fleet, that would be wonderful. Who was that? That looked like someone important. Travellers, traders, but they are friendly traders, so we can't really go after them without causing a diplomatic incident. 8 raiders. We will kill you and hope we might be able to take your ship for sell it for 400, 800 pennies. That's fine. Let's charge. I think actually our secondary ship is going to go there before our main ship. But there's only 7 guys in this. There's only 7 guys in this one, so it's not too bad. Oh, we do have oars. That's good. Because at some point I don't know where our oars went. we were becalmed, but we are actually going now. Oh, there's 2 ships. That's interesting. Okay, well we might be able to take one of those and sell them. I don't think we're going to hold on to any of these ships. if we do manage to take them, but we might be able to flip them for a little bit of a profit. And it's always good for morale to do some fighting. I can imagine there's only one person steering that entire ship. So those two can fight there, that's fine. We'll deal with this guy over here, and if needs be we can swing round. He's trying to sling me with his rocks. We'll see if we can do some throwing weapons against him. It's incredibly hard when you're on a moving ship. But we managed to get at least one hit off. Don't know where our ship is going. We seem to just be going right past, straight on past. Come, what are we doing? Where are we going? I don't know what. We just seem to be just driving off into the distance. Ships don't drive, do they? That's a weird thing. That's a weird expression. Come on, we need to take this one guy out. Can we just hold this position? Is that the best way to do it? No, we're still going to just keep on going. Look, turn around. It's not that difficult. I don't know what our ship has decided to do. We don't even have the sails out, so I don't know why we're kind of heading this way. If we're rowing, we can just turn the tiller. But I don't think we actually get to... We don't get to do that, sadly. But our secondary ship will be able to deal with it. I think. Come on, lads, you got it. Hopefully, there we go. That was silly. Okay, a few people captured, a little bit of loot. I'm hoping to gain a ship here. Gain a ship? I want a bit of Australian there. What am I doing? I can't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, we were just kind of cruising the seas, weren't we? Just looking for things to do. The sun greets you early in the morning and sends you to bed at night. How nice of it. Let's hopefully find a bit more of a exciting ship battle to commence in, because that one was a little bit dull. Especially as we, for some reason, our main flagship decided to bugger off in the other direction. Oh, you are travellers. Okay. We've got some slave traders, travellers, neither of which I really want to be attacking if I can help it. I'd like to fight on the open seas against like a lord, but I don't think that's feasible at the moment with the amount of ships and the amount of troops we have, and that some of them are quite low level. Trader, but a friendly trader. I'm kind of a friendly trader, but not one that we can actively attack because we're not actually at war with them. But we did raid them on the stream, so they're kind of annoyed at us, which is understandable in the circumstances. So the Kingdom of East Anglia is pretty much we are basically a persona non grata there. That's a Gwyneth trader. Okay, that's fine. I want to find a Wessex trader, to be honest. But I guess I probably need to go... Probably actually the best place I'd go to is Cardiff, because none of them are going to be on the open seas otherwise. But we'll head down this way. We might find someone. But they're not really... The problem is they're not really sea-based, because... Yeah, they're not sea-based, because the only place they've got is Port of Cardiff. So really, actually, we want to head back that way, if we're actually going to catch Wessex trader on the open sea. Because they have no other ports, that's the only active port they have. You're a trader, but a friendly trader. What are you? Come back here. A trader, but again a friendly one. Lots of friendly traders, but we just need to sit outside Cardiff. I think that's the best chance we have of actually finding a trader from the people we actually want to kill. We'll just sit outside here and wait for a trader to spawn. don't know if they will spawn, but I'm hoping they will. There's lots of trade going in, but it's not a huge amount of trade going out at the moment. It might just be that there's no kind of trade coming in here, that's the issue. Or no trade kind of leaving from here, which is of Wessex. Well, there's plenty of trade coming in, but not really the trade we want to be attacking. Oh, there we go. Trader of 72. Go on. Go on the open seas. No! Okay, fine. Well, we'll keep attacking Vikings or whoever else we find on the open seas. As it's a good way to make money. But okay, money is becoming a bit of an issue again. So we might need to land soon, because also our morale is not going particularly well. Well, I'm enjoying these sea battles for a change. Oh my goodness, 90 Vikings, but 44 of them are slaves. I'm going to take them on, because also that's going to be a lot of boats they have between them. So we should be able to capture a lot of boats. Or at least potentially capture some boats, but if not, there'll at least be some good loot from the majority of them. This is 2 ships? I don't know what our ship is doing. Okay, follow me. Actually, I don't want you to get involved if we can help it. They're just rowing in. Don't know what our ship is doing at all. Well, they're going to be massacred over there. Come on, turn around and get involved. Okay, well, we're going to lose a lot of troops in that initial engagement, I think. Yeah, it's not going to go well. What is our ship doing? I don't think I can promise, I don't know if I can actively... I'm going to have to check this. I don't know if I can actively, like, control where the ship is going. Either way, it's not going very well, is it? They've definitely taken over that ship. Really, I should actually get the other ship to have waited. That's okay. We would have lost those troops, but we can get some more. Because those were kind of our low-level troops. This is the kind of the big deal. Because this is the flagship with all the sort of tough troops on it. Let's do as much damage as we can. There's a slave boat somewhere. I think a lot of the slaves are dead on their sides. That's good. I'm going to go join this battle over here on this side. Okay, I'm going to leave that one now because I think that's done. The sun is rising, so it's making a glorious scene for us. As Legolas would say, a red dawn rises. Blood has been spilled this night. No other mod, to my knowledge, has ship to sea combat, and I just think it's really fun. Okay, so one of these ships is ours, but there are another 2 which aren't ours, and if we could take at least one of them, that would be really good. Nice murder. Thank you, Synth. Good to see you. Okay, 5 and now, 5 morale. We did lose maybe 10 troops there, which wasn't great. We can pick up these slave guys, but they do cost an absolute ton. Huithril, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm just... I'm enjoying streaming. I really like streaming. I wish I could push myself to do it kind of more regularly. Let's do all of this, grab all of this, even though no one wants to really buy some random rocks. Sadly, we didn't get a ship there, which would have been really nice. Would have been really nice to get those ships. We have 34 bucks. Let's head into Rathkelter and sell this as best as we can. Because we're going to... Okay, Wessex and Frisia have made peace. That's good. Okay, actually let's head to Dublin. Dublin's a bit closer. We need to sell things quickly, otherwise we're not going to be able to make our rent for the month. We're not going to attack the Christian clergy. That feels like a bad idea. We will trade with the locals and sell all these helmets. But he doesn't really have much money to work with. We'll take some of this dry meat and fish so our guys actually eat well today. And let's settle this, but at least with the rent we can actually maybe afford the rent, which would be nice. We spent a lot of money repairing that ship and it's kind of not damaged us economically, but it does mean we're a bit less in terms of money. 3-6. Oh, let's not sell the fish prematurely. They get to eat well a few days, only a few days. Normally they just have to eat bread, grain, barley and vegetables, but today I'm buying them beef and fish. Actually, I'm not going to buy them beef because that's just going to go off, but I'll keep the dried meat. Trade with... I've already traded with the locals, but is there a prison broker here? That'd be wonderful if there is. Hello, Asbjorn. You look interesting. We'll speak to you in a second. You don't really like me. People in dire need of medical services, but I know my fate is not here. I'll take you along, but I'm pretty sure people won't like you. So if people don't like you, you're going to be sent on your way. Let's go see our fair maiden up in Scotland. So let's set sail. I don't have room for one of my men. Okay, well, one of my men... Okay, this North Freeman's going to go. Because I can only carry 117 men on my ships. Sail from port. And if we see any other random people to attack along the way, we will do so. Because money is always useful, or money and or ships are always useful. Travellers, Christian clergy, that's fine. Just keeping an eye out for kind of Vikings or any Wessex people that can attack, but I doubt they'll be around here. We can stop off and sell some prisoners in Stones Row, but it's such a long distance, I think it's not really worth it. You're going around with a 170-man fleet. I'm going 117. I have 2 ships at the moment, if I can remember how to see them. I've got the Skull, which is my flagship, which carries 90 men, and then the Snicker, named Ormond, which carries 27. So 117. Although I can, obviously when I'm on land I can carry a lot more men, but on sea I can only do so much. Frisia's declared war on Gwynedd, that's okay, that doesn't really involve me. Ah yes, I thought Asbjorn might cause some issues with our companions, because none of the companions we've got so far have actually been happy here. Just so you know, I cannot abide that insolent Asbjorn, who likes to call himself a philosopher. That southern rat loves to speak to me that awful gibberish he calls Latin, and laugh at me behind my back because I do not understand what he was saying. Salve, causa santa iubis lorem Augustus, senatorem publium quotidium valum. Now I can laugh at you too. It is true I do not know how to read or write, nor how to speak Latin, but I know much more of life and battle than Asbjorn. A great warrior like me should be mocked by some weak-minded schoolboy. It was only out of respect for you that I refrained from cutting his throat when I have heard his jokes about me. I thought only fitting that I should warn you. Well, Rickenhard, I like you more than I like Asbjorn, because Asbjorn's a new recruit. So you have my support in this. If Asbjorn goes, Asbjorn goes. Asbjorn goes, that's not the end of the world. Let's head to... Yeah, we want to head to Orkney. Go for a landing point, and I want to find my... First of all, I want to get Clovis back, because that's going to get a positive relation with him. Do you have any other tasks for me? He doesn't at the moment. That's fine. We are going to have to get rid of another man, because then we have 118 troops here, and we can only carry 117. There's 79 different roles on your server. That is quite remarkable. That's a lot of different Why do you have so many? that. No wonder it's a pain to manage. We'll give Asbjorn some gear if he sticks around, but I also can't imagine that he will. Where's our sister? Where's that person we're romancing? Where do you actually reside? You're all, okay. Where am I going to find Grunhild? Where is the location of your sister Grunhild? You don't know where Grunhild is. Wonderful. So the lady I'm trying to romance, you don't know. Wait, you don't know where your own sister is? I purposefully came here to romance your sister, and your sister's not. You don't know where your own sister is. Okay, well, off we go. Do you reckon he's just saying that, but like, oh yeah, I don't know where my sister is, and actually she's just round the corner. She just has said to her brother, I don't want to speak to Gustav. Tell him I'm not here, and he'll bugger off. Colour rolls, pronoun rolls, as well as event rolls, movie and story rolls, moderation rolls, partner manager, daycare teacher. Oh my goodness. It all sounds very exciting, but it's a lot of rolls. There are a lot of rolls, that is very, very true. My lord, that ignoramus Regenhard has been spreading lies that I am nothing more than a cowardly rascal unfit for the battlefield. It is not my fault this stupid barbarian is incapable of understanding the beautiful world of medicine, nor that he prefers to die with an infected wound than be helped by my knowledge of nature and human body, warlord. I am deeply tired of tolerating such an ungrateful and ignorant lot. I don't have time for your petty disputes, so just sort it out between yourselves. Do we actually need Esbjorn for anything? Is he actually good? He's not even giving us any good. And let's actually have a look at this guy's skills. He's definitely good. So if we can hold on to him, we will, but he's still going to be the first one to go if there becomes an actual issue. We're still at war with Wessex, I think, but just need to be a little bit careful with the money situation. Because we are, while Chippenham's under sequestration, we're not going to be making a good profit. 117 ruffians, that sounds like a fun fight. Come here. You have nothing of mine but cold steel, scum. We actually haven't done a land battle for a little while. We've been on the seas for a long time. Okie dokie. We actually are starting to get some cavalry. I don't know where they're based, but it's not going to be that. It's only ruffians, so we're not going to have too much issue here, I don't think. In fact, we could probably just charge in. So infantry and spearmen just charge. Everyone else can follow soon. Let's not press the escape key, because then we can't actually do any battling. Slaughtering a large amount of peasants is rather fun, I must admit. Not peasants, but ruffians who are not that strong. Okay, everyone can charge now, so the cavalry can get involved. Let's actually go two-handed, because then we might be able to get some proficiency with two-handed. There we go. Because we don't always have the chance to get two-handed proficiency, so it's well worth doing when the opportunity arises. And does also give us, I think, some extra reach, but I'm not entirely sure. And it's also just very, very satisfying. Come back here. You don't get to escape. Neither do you, but see, there we go. Throw a throw rank into you, and there we go. We're successful. $25 ruffians, they're not going to be worth really much money at all, but they will be worth something. Let's claim the rather terrible loot. But I'm not going to say no, because money is money. lot of slings and pitchforks and tattered hats, but some poor merchant at the local town is going to have to take them all. Agathinos doesn't like Asbjorn either, which means Asbjorn doesn't like Agathinos. Strategos, I must tell you that he's Greek, isn't he? Yeah. I must tell you that I question Asbjorn's medical credentials. As he was tending to a wounded after that last battle, I saw fit to remind him that the peerless Hippocrates often advocated administering a distillation of beetroot, what an awful idea, to restore the humour imbalance brought by the loss of sanguinity. Asbjorn responded that Hippocrates was an antiquated know-nothing, incomparable to the knowledgeable Galenus. Strategos, no true medic would have such disrespect for the great masters of the past. I do not believe you should employ such an obvious impostor. Honestly, I probably think Asbjorn is more medically capable than you, so he's going to have my support in this. Let's just go to Jorvik and sell all this stuff. I'd actually quite welcome a war with kind of some of the local factions up in the north of Scotland, where we are based, because then I might be able to get a castle for myself, and that would be really useful. And this poor person's going to have to buy all these random shoes and pitchforks and slingshots. In fact, it doesn't even have space for how many there are. There we go. And let's just make sure we buy a bit more gruel for them. Just so we have enough food in general. There we go. 135 pennies, but well spent. And is there a prison broker? There's not a prison broker in the Mead Hall. That's fine. We will find a prison broker elsewhere. Let's head back to our ships and we can carry on doing some sea raiding, unless we find some other fun people to attack, or we end up going to war with someone. Head back to my ships. I don't know where we're going. We're going on a weird kind of roundabout route. Bebbanburg. Okay, let's head to. We can head to Bebbanburg quickly actually, and see what's in Bebbanburg. Bamburgh as it's called nowadays. Wessex and Denmark have made peace, which means we probably won't be far behind. Slave trader, that's fine. Trade with the locals, nothing we need to do there. That wasn't really the right thing to be doing. I do want to sell my prisoners though. I would really like a trade broker? Prison broker to be here. But there isn't one. So let's set sail from port. And we can sell. We know we can sell them in a few places. We know there's a place up here. I would like for Winchester to. I like for us to no longer be at war with Wessex, to be honest, because then I can sell at Winchester. Because I know there's always a. I know there's always a prison broker there, and it's much quicker to get to than the shipmaster up in the north. Kind of, I think he's kind of in Northumbria for the most part, but it takes a long while to actually get to him once we get into his location. And there's a feast in Beyond, but we are on the other end of the country, so it's not going to be worth doing. What's the next best thing? We can sell these guys to the salt mine. Because most of these guys are not going to be worth much, so I'd rather take the flat fee, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll take the flat fee and just sell them to the salt mine. I know they're only worth 15 a pop, but most of these prisoners are ruffians anyway, so they're not going to be worth that much, and it just gives us space in our prison. Gives us space in our prisoner output, in our prisoner management, I should say. And that means we can go get some probably more valuable prisoners on the sea. Hello, you are a lord from Wessex. There's 223 of them. Can we win this? I was not paying attention. Order the attack. Call your soldiers back. That didn't go well. This might be a wipe for us. Unless we can do something very, very good here. Anyways, Smith, are you gonna stream MC or anything? I probably intend to. I have streamed Minecraft in the past, and I don't. I may yet do so again. I just haven't done so recently. And it is late for me, yes, but I couldn't sleep very well, so I thought I'd stream instead. We are probably going to lose. Oh, well, if we lose our ship, that's going to be bad. This could be bad at all. Can we retreat? Can we leave? We can't take on 190 of them. This has gone badly wrong. We took a huge loss there. Time for us to get out of here quickly. No, no, Vikings, don't you dare. Can we get to the landing point? No. We'll fight you to the end. There's 4 of them. There's 2 of us. We're going to lose everything. Oh no. Oh no. We're going to lose our ship, which we invested so much time and money in to get. I wasn't looking where I was going. Unless we can actively kill 11 of them, which I don't think we can. There's only 4 of us here. Charge! Oh, this isn't going to go well, is it? Oh no. No. Leave me alone. Can I kill like 14 of them? Probably not. This will be a save of saves if I manage it. No. We retreated from the fight. Leave. Get to the landing point. Get to the landing point. We survived. I don't know how we survived. Oh my god, that was horrendous. Yeah, Synth, I also like leaving streams open. I think it's nice just to kind of listen and just listen to the chaos or the calmness or, you know, whatever it is. Okay, we need to be really careful. We need to get back to safety. Probably we might actually be better just dumping these ships somewhere and coming back to them later. I think we'd be safer on land, to be honest. Because if we see any, we cannot afford to lose this ship. I've invested so much time and money into this ship. I really feel like I can't lose it. Because I paid about 38,000 for this ship to be able to have a really big flagship. So I need to be really careful sailing back up to Scotland. That was really bad. I wasn't looking where I was going. And I've had severe weather. And do I just have the one ship now? Or do I still have both my ships? Okay, I still got both my ships. But I need to be really careful and go get some more recruits from somewhere. There's a lot of severe damage coming to the skull, which I'm not thrilled about either. Okay, it's still good, that's fine. Still very good in terms of its damage. That was a really bad moment. That could have gone much, much worse. If I'd lost that ship, I would have been really rather upset. Let's keep going. No. Go away, sir. I don't want to get into any bits of combat until I can get back to relative safety and get some more men. And now, of course, I'm finding all the raiders in existence. What's your speed versus my speed? Okay, we've got the speed to outrun them. Go after the Christian clergy. Go after them, that's fine. Head back up to the relative safety of Scotland. That's going to be the best chance we have, I think. We did have to sacrifice a lot of troops to get away, which I'm not thrilled about. I don't see many other options, to be honest. Oh, we made it back. Thank goodness. 1816? Okay, that's good. Head to the landing point and let's get some troops quickly. 2 Norse bowmen. Surely you can do better than that. Do we task you help me with? You need some cattle. I can do that. 4 Norse freedmen. I don't. We did have 1 cattle here, but I'm sure it's gone by this point. Where's the nearest village? It's gonna be one of these villages around here. I can't remember how many cattle. Okay, they needed 4 cattle. Luckily, the cattle do come on the ship with us. Do need to be a little bit careful. I'm nowhere near as strong as I normally am. And there's quite a lot of renegades and Vikings in this part of the world. That's going to, I think, be the village we can get the cattle from. Buy supplies from the peasants. I want to buy some cattle. I want to buy 5. I'd much rather buy 4. But you can only buy 1 or 5, slightly annoyingly. Let's lead the cattle onwards. I'll take you back to the ships and take you back over to our village. We do need to be careful. Now we have 54 troops. We can't take on 100 renegades. Even the renegades are not actively that bad. We need to make sure the cattle doesn't run away either. Or as it kind of defeats the whole point. We are in alliance with Norway. That's potentially good. Okay, Asbjorn wants to leave. Yeah, true. He was always going to cause problems. We actually had a really good group of warriors, and then I kept on bringing in the soldiers who didn't work, or bringing in the companions who didn't work. So, well done me. Oh, we actually need to drive the cattle onwards. I forget when they come off the ship. Leave the cattle onwards. There we go. There's some Master's men there. Oh, I might be able to do something there. First of all, let's recruit 1 Norse freeman. I want to speak to this Master's men. I think I might be able to pay them to join me. But I don't know if I'm going to have enough money to do so. I will not kill you if you join me. 7,000. Not a chance. I'm just going to leave. I don't actively need to go for them, but your fame and popularity have attracted young Norsemen to your cause. I will happily take 3 herdmen. Oh, they're going to be the hornmen yet. Of course, that's some more. That's good, because that's still some. The herdmen, or kind of the hornmen, are good as morale boosters for the fight, I believe. Let's go to the village. Let's meet the leader. Okay, you're grateful that we got you some cattle, but now we can't seem to recruit any more men from you for the time being. I'll go find your slave purely just to get some more men. I just need troops. There's the hideout. And there's the man. Oh, I love this helmet, it looks so good. Definitely wasn't worth 12,000, but it looks damn snazzy. And I'll go back and buy the rest of his gear when I just have lots of money to work with. No shirtless men this time, but there often are shirtless men, as you are well aware by this point. Hello, slave. I'm here to bring you back to your master. Unfortunately, I can't really care, because if I do care, then I take negative relations with this village, and that's not something I want. So let's go to the village centre, and we get to watch you being beaten up. How's life here? Okay. There is some way I can actually get like more relations with them. I just can't remember the way I do it. Here we go. We can see the slave being beaten up. We can't get involved in that, but I'll happily take 5 Norse bowmen. Any other tasks you have for me? Doesn't at the moment. I have 1 head of cattle I'd like to give to your village. There we go. That increases our reputation slightly with them, which is good. And the village is also a bastion of our faith, so not bad at all. I don't think we can recruit from the actual main. Hello. come here. You're not supposed to be here. But you probably have much more strong troops than we do. I don't know if we'll be able to take you on, but there are some other people here with us, so let's take him on. Oh, he does not like us. Well, I don't know why he doesn't like us. I must have done something bad to him. We're going to hold position. We may not actually win this, I'm not sure, because I'm sure he's got better troops. Oh, but look at that, the hornman's actually blowing the horn, that's cool. Let's get on the hill. We have enough chaps with spears and shields. We should be okay. Are they going to come for us? No, they're not. That's annoying. Okay, everyone follow me. Let's go. You look pretty cool, yeah. Elite skirmisher. Okay, push up to this hill. And then we'll see where we go from there. There's 42 of them, so we do have the number advantage, but we certainly can't, we do not have our normal army with us, so we have to be a little bit careful. We can't just presume we'll win this, because we may not. So we just need to be careful with it, really. I don't think our archers can quite get involved yet, but they are kind of pushing towards us, ish. Okay, everyone over here, push to this hill. Then we'll probably be able to get involved. I think we probably lost pretty much all our cavalry. Oh no, we still got 3. Okay. I really don't want to push further if I can help it, to be honest. But their archers are getting involved, so our archers can get involved. Infantry here and spearmen here. Archers and skirmishers on the hill. Cavalry can do whatever, because there's only 3 of them. I don't want to get the infantry more involved. Eventually, one army will crack, but I'd rather it be them come to us rather than us go to them, to be honest. I think all it requires is 1 or 2 people to be actually killed, and then that'll be enough. I'm just going to grab a drink here. Come on. We're in a bit of a Mexican standoff here at the moment. I really don't want to push up to them, but I might have to. Okay, infantry, follow me. Spearmen do the same. We'll push up to the next hill. I know I'm pushing with the infantry and spearmen, but I just don't want to push with my archers or skirmishers. He's starting a shield taunt, that's fine. Okay, let's push to here and to here. Pretty soon I feel like they've got to attack, but move our archers up to here and our skirmishers up to here. Make a shirtless men roll. Oh dear. Wow, this is a real Mexican standoff. No one wants to fight each other. Oh, here they go. They're going to get involved now. I've thought of my first bit of merch. I can make a shirt. I can make a shirtless men roll T-shirt, because then it's like breaking the fourth wall. Because it'll be like, hey, shirtless men, but I am actually wearing a shirt. So a bit of a ninja jump there. Going to deal with you, deal with you. Then people start to leave, so everyone get involved. Oh, I want to kill that priest. There we go. Not specifically because he's a priest, I just want to kill him. And I want to get that guy on the right hand side who looks like he's worth a lot of money, either in gear or as a prisoner. I don't know if we're going to get to him in time. I don't think we are, but we might be able to catch him actually up to him on the battlefield. But that might even be the Lord. Sadly, I don't think we're going to get to him in time. No, he's going to get away. That's frustrating, but oh well. Yeah, he manages to escape. Not great, but we do get to take quite a few of his guys prisoner. And we get an epic trophy, which is nice, because that will sell for I think it's about 2,000. And we also get a battle trophy as well, which is great. Let's keep heading to Bjarnori. We don't have the ability to recruit here from memory. We know we don't. So I'm going to just head back to the ship. So I'll head over to probably the Orkney Islands. You don't like me very much from memory. No, you don't. Do you have any tasks for me? He is a Kingdom of Wessex. I will attempt to do so, and hopefully we will get a peace with Wessex. It's sad how Warband feels so much more fun than Bannerlord. I would agree, and it is sad because I would really love I really wanted to like Bannerlord, and I still might. When I played it, I had a few issues, and I haven't got back into it since. I think like graphically and technologically it is much superior, but this Warband just feels a bit more alive. And like I'm not saying Warband is a good game, but I'm not saying it's a perfect game, because blimey, it has a lot of faults as well. I do not deny that, but it's by far and away. I've got nearly 600 hours on it on Steam, and that's only my online hours. I'm pretty sure I've got about another 200 hours offline as well. Head to Orkney. Let's ask some potential recruits here. 7 Norse freeholders, absolutely. I still need to find out where this bloke's sister is. Gunhild. Gustav and Gunhild. Jarl Orkan, that's not the person I'm looking for, but do you have any tasks for me? No, because I don't want to do I don't want to make do an angry peace thing, as it were. I've got a good son, that's hard to say. Where is your sister, Gunhild? There are no thieves, so it's going to be quite hard to actually kind of find her. Where is Gunhild? You don't know where Gunhild is. I think she's only going to turn up for feasts, so I'm going to have to do it that way. Do I actually have permission to visit your sister? No, I need to do some more tasks for you. Anything I can do to advance our standings in the realm? Not at the moment. I give him stuff for 5,000 pennies, but it doesn't feel very worth it. Okay, back to the ships then, I think. It took me a second, Cucumbers, to realise that you were saying, like, I'm so tired, my lord. Like, as in, as opposed to, like, saying like, because of the game we're playing, like, there's lords and ladies, I was like, I thought you were saying, like, I'm so tired, my lord. Yeah, I don't know. I'm weird. I'm also tired, and my brain didn't get what my brain just misunderstood. It's 5:15 in the morning, so I should stop soon. Oh no! Please don't call me my lord. That'd be weird. Thank goodness you're a friend. You are 64 raiders. 28 sailors, 2 ship captains, 20 brigands, 14 bandits. Can we take you on? Let's give it a go. As long as our main ship actually gets involved this time. Don't know where our... Oh, we're not even using our secondary ship because we don't have enough troops to fill it, I see. This may go badly wrong, but we'll have to see. 2 hours 20. Then pretty much soon I will have to stop, I think. Okay, that's definitely the sailor boat with all the kind of terrible people on, or all the kind of less armoured people on board. This is going to be the one which actually has kind of the heavy troops on it. So I really want to focus on this ship here on this side, I think. But really I need to just get on a ship somewhere. This feels a lot more tense, this one. Okay, you are dealt with. I think you're probably dealt with. I think really this is the ship that needs more work done on it. You don't need ship, you need sleep. I need both. I need ships and I need sleep. So I will stop after this battle, I think, unless something very exciting happens. But there we go, success. And if I could take one of these 2 ships, that would be great. I will share the loot, although I don't really have much space for it. Okay. Ah, no ship. Sad. Okay, let's head into Squeen and sell what we can. And then we'll call it there, I think. Remain and Gwyneth are at war, that's fine. In fact, Gwyneth I think is going to be the next... Because recently Wessex has been dogpiled by many factions, I think now it's going to be Gwyneth. Because they're getting very, very strong. Let's redeem our battle trophies. So a battle trophy for 500. And then our epic trophy for 2,000. Very nice indeed. And then let's sell all this stuff as well. And I'm guessing we might get 3,000 pennies out of this. By the time we've kind of sold the more important stuff like the helmets and the shields and the armour. Nope, 2,350. Not terrible in the grand scheme of things, but not excellent either. There's a Happy Widow here, there's a Watchman. I don't think we need to go with either of them. Let's just head back to our ships so we kind of get ourselves orientated. In fact, the last thing, actually, we'll go to Stone's Row and sell these prisoners quickly. Okay, we're starting to make some good money again. That is also because we just have some low-level troops and they don't require as much payment because they're not as experienced, but that's okay. This is cool, though, Stone's Row. I don't know if it's actually based on a real place, but it might be. Look at all my companions here with me. I think we need to give, in time, we need to give Agathinos some better armour, but that's okay. I definitely don't want to attack these Vikings, so I think we would be absolutely massacred if we tried. But there is that farmland somewhere which I could try attack. Actually, if that farmland's still nearby, we'll give it a go. Because we are a bit more upgraded now than we were last time, but we may not be upgraded enough, that's the problem. We'll have to see. Okay. Hello, ship captain. I require to sell my slaves. 1,200 pennies, not bad at all. Let's head back to our ships. We can still get another 37 troops into our ships, so we need to pick up some more troops from somewhere. I like the Norse warrior archers actually. I might make a lot more Norse bowmen, because then they're kind of strong in both regards. I think that's quite good. However, I think we will leave the stream there. Thank you very much for joining, Cucumbers, Whiskers, Synth. I really do appreciate it. and probably another stream tomorrow. In about, hang on, can I work this out? 24, 12, maybe in like 18 hours from now I might be streaming again, if I'm still awake, but we'll have to see. See you around, chaps. Take care. Bye bye.